Hello, my name is Karen Schaller. I am so proud that I taught first graders at Lennox Elementary School from the 1978-79 school year until the 2009-2010 school year. So 32 of the 38 years of my career were at Lennox. Former students no doubt remember that as we practiced spelling words, we sang them to certain tunes. We had special class picture books each year too. Since retiring, I have subbed at the school. I have continued writing poems, and I dearly enjoy my 5 grandchildren that I see often. I like to ride my bike around town. My former Lennox Elementary students will always hold a special place in my heart.
Hi, I am Connie Youins. I served as the K-12 school counselor from 1996 to 1998. Lennox is where I began my career as a school counselor and loved every minute of those 2 years. I formed some great friends there. I even keep in touch with several students through Facebook and have had a couple students come up and visit me here in Northeast Iowa where my family relocated afterwards. What I remember most about Lennox is my husband and I lived apart the last year because his job as a state trooper brought him to Northeast Iowa. And so we lived apart for 11 months after being married for 4 years. And what I remember most is that last day of leaving Lennox. I think I cried all the way to Des Moines before I stopped crying, when it should have been one of the happiest times of reuniting with my husband. But I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Lennox and have held those years and memories very close to my heart. I wish you all well. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Mark Scahill, and I served as the high school guidance counselor and middle school math teacher in Lennox from 1983 to 1988. I'm currently working in Waukee at the Timberline School, which is an 8-9 building, as the student services specialist. This is my 15th year in Waukee. I still maintain contact with friends in the Lennox area and participate in the Lennox Bike Club on Rag Ride each year. Thank you.
Good morning, Liz and class. My name is Cindy Baker. I'm a retired teacher. I taught 35 and a half years, 30 of those years in Lennox. I taught in the area of family consumer science, which you now have Mrs. Sarah Dukes. Sarah is my niece, and I'm so proud that she was able to interview for my job and got it. I do subbing for Sarah when I can and enjoy it very much, and I'm so glad that she's kept up a lot of the traditions that I started, but she's also making many new traditions. I have to tell you that I became a family consumer science teacher because I had the worst old bat of a home ec teacher when I was going to school in Clearfield for my 8th grade home ec. And I kept thinking, surely someone can do a better job. My mom had taught me to cook, my grandmother had taught me to sew, and when I got into this lady's classroom, she destroyed any interest I had in home economics. And as I grew older and was trying to decide what area to go into teaching, when I was in college, I decided on home economics. I kind of miss being called Becky Home Eccy, but sometime through my career of teaching, the powers that be at the state and federal level changed it to family consumer science. So, you know, people called me Cookie Baker, but I never got called Becky Home Eccy anymore. Home economics, family consumer science is anything having to do with home and family. I taught courses in foods. The restaurant that Sarah has in her classroom, maybe once a week during the winter, that's part of it. I had sewing classes, housing classes, how to arrange your living space, how to decorate, family consumer science classes, which involved a lot about budgeting, check writing, marriage and family, child development. I always told my marriage and family students and child development students that I would haunt them from the grave if they ever injured their spouse or their children. And I meant it, and I will do it. I also taught sex ed, which was probably one of the favorite courses for 8th graders. They could ask me anything, I answered anything, and I believe that Sarah does the same thing. I am now enjoying playing Nana to 3 grandchildren, and another one's on the way, so I'm very excited about that. I would say that in retirement, you want to think about that you have a house with 2 levels at least, so you can have a TV on each level, so you don't have to watch your husband's westerns and he doesn't have to watch my home improvement shows. I enjoyed very much working with your instructor Liz when I was in school with her. I applaud any teacher that comes up with innovative ideas and new fun things every year. And it sounds like this is another one of her projects that hopefully will be fun for you to look at and analyze. I wish I were in your classroom so I can answer questions for you, but your teacher can get a hold of me if she wants any more info. Thank you very much for listening to me, and know that retirement's great. Thank you.
I worked for the school 1983 through 95, and I am now retired. I was high school principal there for those years.
Hi, I'm Lori Travis. I worked for the Lenox Community Schools for 18 years. I was the para for the library. I retired last May 2015. Sorry. And now I'm at home. I'm enjoying gardening and reading and taking care of the yard. I'm just enjoying life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jenna Read, and I taught in the Lenox Community School for about 20 years. I retired in 1998, but have been substituting for the last 15 years, so actually this year's my retirement date. I taught 6th grade social studies, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Love teaching.
Hello from Dennis and Carol Fagus. Dennis taught vocal music at Lenox from 75 to 78. His wife Carol taught a combination of 1st and 2nd grades from 1976 to 1978. They then moved to Rock Valley, Iowa, and continued their teaching careers. Dennis retired in 2008 after teaching 33 years. Carol retired in 2013 after teaching 36 years. Dennis still works driving charter bus, subbing at school, and farming. Carol subs at the elementary school. They are enjoying the good life of retirement by camping, fishing, riding their Harley, being grandparents, and going to South Padre Island for a month in February. They miss the students and their teacher friends, but they do not miss teacher in-service meetings or correcting papers.